So here we are, yet again. Big summer show, Cold War Kids, gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming, for playing again. Your band right now, your song "Love Is Mystical," and prior to that, the song "First." Not only have we played a lot, but they seem to be songs that people do not get tired of. The burn is very, 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 very low, and we love that as a radio station. And it's just such great songs. So the first thing that I kind of wanted to ask you about is, you guys have been around for a while, and it seems like it's always sort of been on this steady build. You know what I mean? Like not a whoop and then kind of come and then it just seems like it's always kind of been this steady build. Do you feel that it has been that way and kind of comfortable with the trajectory as it's happened?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, thank you. That's great. I feel like that is the best thing you could hope for is to kind of always have that upward trajectory thing.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, we existed for so, I mean, from the first record we had, like, Hands Dry did well, and at the same time we were, the kind of the culture, or, you know, just like, it felt like we were playing bigger shows and things were going well because of just, there was excitement about the band. And then as, you know, records and things pass, and as, you know, through the evolution of the years, like not really having songs that, because we never really were aware of like how much radio can do for your band, which is actually kind of funny in hindsight how clueless we were for so long. But yeah, so like to have First really kind of break through in that big way was totally surprising and amazing, and also kind of like gave us a window into like, oh, this is a way to like reach a lot more people, and you know, I think it kind of makes you look at your strengths and your songwriting, and when you have like a really solid team and like a great group of people like we do, it just kind of feels like, yeah, we can kind of keep doing this, you know? And
I think that this probably plays into that in a bit. I know I read an interview somewhere along the way with one of you guys where you said that when you signed with Virgin, that you were gonna kind of go for it.
Capital, yeah,
not Virgin. I'm sorry,
okay.
Capital.
It actually is Virgin in the UK, Europe. So
yeah, I wish I was fancy enough to remember that, but no. but did that? Can you kind of explain that a little bit? Can you kind of talk about a bit what going for it sort of meant? And, I mean, and hopefully I didn't misread the quote, which I guess there's always a possibility to.
Yeah, I think, you know, we did 5 records with Downtown, every album that we had put out, and they were a nice kind of blend of like not a totally indie label, not a major label, and but they let us do our thing, you know, and we always got to kind of like you know, do things our way and learn at our own pace, and so yeah, with First doing really well, the timing of kind of going like, okay, what are we gonna do for this next record? We have a totally renewed interest in a lot of ways, like more eyeballs are gonna be on this next thing more than anything else we've ever done, and so, you know, I think it was just important to go, okay, how do we have, you know, a fresh team behind us and try to kind of plan for the best, and yeah, so Capital, we met with some different people, and Capital was great, and they have a lot of new blood in the office,
sure,
you know, and just we're excited about our music and excited about us, and yeah, you know, to be in that place where you don't have to think like, oh my God, you know, if everything is terrible, you know, we always are kind of like, you have to look at like, what's the worst case scenario here, and I think that because of how established we are and how kind of self-sufficient in a lot of ways we've been, that we can we don't have to like we don't have to fear a record company really like can't totally blow it for us.
Sure.
I mean, knock on wood.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
I love the EP. There is something about you and Bishop Briggs together that is, I mean, just a beautiful thing to hear. I want to know why this EP came about, because LA Divine, I mean, it's a few months old, but I mean, it came back in April, so it's not like it's very old. What is kind of, where did that come from?
Yeah, so we recorded these 4 songs, I guess kind of just in between some tours, and we had known that we wanted to do these like stripped down versions with strings. We had done a similar thing with the last record, you know, same kind of thing where we're on tour planning a little recording and doing, we had the same 2 violin and cello players come to the studio that was on Los Feliz Blvd. That's the name of the EP. And yeah, just kind of did it quickly, and it was great because I hadn't actually met Bishop yet. We had just talked on the phone, and she had sent the music, and so it was great to meet her and sing live together and do it that way. And yeah, you know, it's definitely a funny thing when you work so hard on a song in the studio and then you get to kind of perform it live in that stripped down way, and then kind of like remove yourself from all the work that you put in for the record and just listen to this and go, wow, this is like probably better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a fact. It has like such a great you know, emotion to it, and yeah, really more like her voice is, I definitely think it I was very inspired by it, you know, because we had that song already done, but it needed her. It's
amazing to me that there wasn't already an existing relationship with how great you sound together.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty impressive. Well, I thought about ending or beginning the interview with this, but I really mean this when I say this, that your voice reminds me of, I listened to a lot of soul music when I was growing up. My parents, man, were super great in the music that I got to listen to growing up. And it's not that you sound like a soul singer to me, but when you sing, I feel that same way as when I hear those old soul singers.
Yeah.
And I don't know what quality it is about it, and it just, along with the music and everything you guys do in Cold War Kids, I think it's just such an amazing, amazing package. And I think you guys are just one of the best bands out there. And you know, we talk about, you know, we talk about moving up, and I just think that you guys are going to be around for a really, really long time. It's been really great as a fan from afar to just see the records and get excited when they come out, and I just really thank you guys.
Thank you so much. That means the world to me, and that's what I want us to be. So
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
I love that comes through.
It's just one of those things, man. And it took me a while to figure out like what it reminded me of, but it's just that same feeling, man, where like, you know, the person that's singing it is believing it. Like, it's coming from a genuine place down deep in their gut, and I absolutely love it.
That's great. That's great. I really appreciate it. I just had a friend who who painted a bunch of stuff on a jacket for as like a gift to me, and I told her, like, you know, my 3 soul singers are Nina, Curtis, Otis, and she wrote it down the length of the arm, but yeah, I always feel like that's the music that I always return to, so that's great.
Right on. Well, gentlemen, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you again.
Thank you.
Cold War Kids, big summer show. It's happening.